Just a big-time play from a big-time player.
Ingram looking to pop the top off, and he still misses on that elbow jumper.
It's a good look. And that's a shot that he's thrived in on the season. 47% on mid-range jumpers, 5th in the NBA.
Wow, Harden, no good on a three. Oh, it is good. Whoa! That is pillow soft touch for James Harden. Unbelievable bounce. And then a deflection out of bounds by Keon Ellis. Darko Rajakovic, number one, was apoplectic, Robbie.
That off arm from Harden, he thought it should have been an offensive foul. Scotty Barnes goes down, and James Harden must be living right. Because that thing's up towards the shot clock and somehow goes down.
I went to the Guardians-Orioles game yesterday. I didn't see home runs with that kind of launch angle.
That was the heat check.
Which, when you're ninth in the history of the league in scoring, you can do that.
Absolutely. When you got 16 points and you're 6 of 8 from the field, you're going to earn that one.
Here's Jakob Poeltl going to the basket, followed home by R.J. Barrett.
Nice play by Barrett there, not to just assume that Poeltl's going to get that to go. Allen flying in there on the contest. Got Poeltl there able to clean it up.
Dean Wade turns down the outside shot, drives, pinballs off a defender, fell nicely for Mitchell. He had a good look, and then Ingram claims the carom after the missed 3-ball. Barrett outside, Barnes.
Just a mature play from R.J. Barrett. Touch that paint, see what the defense is giving you. They are helping off and spray that out.
And it's a 5-point game after that 3 by Barnes. And don't overlook the hustle of second chance points. Already 11 second chance points for the Raptors tonight. They had 10 in the duration of game 1.
They've talked a lot about winning the shot battle, right? You do that by forcing turnovers and getting on the offensive glass.
Smooth looking drive and spin. Donovan Mitchell. Finishes in the paint. We have seen the full complement of moves tonight from that guy, James Harden, and the man who just scored, Donovan Mitchell. And the Cavaliers lead the Brooklyn Nets, and now he's missed 2 games in the postseason.
They miss his shooting. They miss his ability to take care of the ball, run the team, play with pace. Certainly it affects their depth by having to start Jamal Shead. He's had a great year, and that's a big loss for Toronto.
Travel, Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes arguing that he got bumped first, and that's why he traveled, but the official's not having it.
Harden, he's been splendid in this game, and so is his backcourt buddy Mitchell. Strus looking for the dribble handoff. Out by the logo, Harden burst into action, going to take it inside, and he lost the ball against Barnes. And Brandon Ingram. The dish to Shead, a heave and a miss, but there's Barrett with more second chance points for the Raptors.
Well, Toronto's been able to force these turnovers, get out and run. They're playing against a non-set defense, and that's made a world of difference here for the Toronto Raptors offense.
And until it wasn't on the James Harden 3, Ingram there for the rebounds. Mobley with the deflection. This will go out of bounds off Barnes.
They're going to say that was off Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, off Ingram, off the Raptors.
And Mobley with those active hands.
And Cleveland can work the clock for a 2-for-1 with the step-back 3 from Donovan Mitchell. There's a car crash under the basket as players are going for position for the rebound, and a loose ball foul is called on the Raptors.
Well, Mark, and you think about back to game 1, just how important it was in the way that Cleveland finished quarters. And right there, that's an opportunity where you can get a basket, keep trimming this lead. Instead, it's a turnover, and now we'll see. Can Toronto close this half down? They've cut this thing to 5. They've had to fight and claw all the way back.
it hasn't been necessarily played as a masterpiece of great basketball, but it's been gritty and it's been effective enough. There's that high pick out by Mitchell and the high catch and finish by Mobley.
That windmill pickup, it changes direction, and if you help uphill even just a little bit against Evan Mobley, he's doing a chin up on the rim.
Mobley with 12. And it's been predominantly all around the basket. The league leader in dunks has been soaring and scoring in familiar territory. Cavaliers on the bounce, going to the basket, draws a foul with 4.3 left.
This is certainly a staple of Donovan Mitchell's game. That change of direction, and look at how quickly Evan Mobley, it's like a springboard right up there up top. Donovan Mitchell getting downhill and making the play.
Sandro Cavaliers in his 5th season from Seton Hall. Time with Milwaukee, time with San Antonio, but he's really blossomed this year with the Raptors, averaging over 11 points per game, a career best in points, boards, assists, field goal percentage at 52%, and was impactful down the stretch, averaging 14 points in the last 12 games of the regular season.
I like the bounce back here from game 1. Only 3 points, but tonight much more aggressive.
Kept the ball alive there after missing the second free throw, which is Toronto's first missed free throw of the game. They made their first 7. Now 7 out of 8. Toronto struggled at the line down the stretch. Last 14 regular season games, they were the worst free throw shooting team in the league at 70%. 3.3 into Strus. Strus has got some great range. He's hit some heaves in his career. That one from